Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me on Budgeting with Kate. Welcome back. If you're new here and you've never stopped in, my name is Kate. Welcome. This is my budgeting journey. I am a school bus driver in Central Ohio. I've been driving for my district for almost 9 years, and I get paid twice a month. With that being said, I'm a single person, and it is my only income currently that takes care of my household bills. So on this channel, we have been doing bill pays, cash stuffing, wallet cash stuffing, savings challenges, and soon to come, we will go back to doing sinking funds. So let's get started. I had 25 hours over my base pay plus another 25 hours of overtime on this check. So it was a little over $2,000. It was the week, it was a week in January where we had a holiday week. So it was Martin Luther King week, Martin Luther King holiday. And then we had a calamity day in there where it was really, really cold out, and the wind chill was like -5, I think it was. And so they determined that they were going to close school that day. And they did it in advance. It was real nice that they did it that way, because that way we didn't have to set our alarms in the morning. So let's get to counting this withdrawal here. I withdrew $2,000 from my payroll deposit. And let's make sure that that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 40, 60, 80, 18, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 19, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. Okay, so in this video, we are going to cash stuff the bills binder with our money that we took out of the bank. And with the money in the bills binder, we're going to get together like a deposit to go back to the bank, if that makes sense. So we're putting money into our bills binder, and then we're going to, in turn, take that money out, put it back in the bank for when we pay our bills for next month. So the way that I do my system is I'm currently 1 month ahead in bills, and all this money that we're collecting here in February goes towards the March bills. I just have my computer up here in the backdrop. All right. So our first bill that we're going to cash stuff is our mortgage. And we currently have $375 in there. So we're going to take this out. We're going to keep the $350, and we're going to take the $25, and we're going to add $400 to it. Basically making our own cash drop here, like our own cash register. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll put that over here because that's what's going to go back to the bank. And we're going to take this $25 and we're going to put this back over here with our money to play with. Next is our homeowners association dues. So my homeowners association charges $280 for our homeowners association dues. So I budget $150 per pay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take $200. I'm going to pull this 50 and put it back in my tray. And that's $300 going back to the bank. My car loan is $399.70. So I'm taking $200 from my tray, and I'm adding to the $200 that I already had in there, and I'm putting it in this tray to go back to the bank. Natural gas. I'm on the budget for $71 a month, and so I budget $80 a month, and the extra just goes into the buffer for the account. So I'm taking another $40 to add to the previous $40, and this will go back to the bank. Same with electric. I budget $200. I've already gotten the bill, and it's currently $91 and some change. So that extra $100 that I budget will go into the bank, and it'll become part of the buffer for the account. Verizon, I budget $150 per pay. So I already have $150 in there. I'm going to pull this 50 and I'm going to put $200 in there. And this $300 will go back to the bank. Same for insurance. Insurance currently has $100 in there. I'm going to add another $100. My insurance bill is like $182. So that remaining $12 goes to the buffer for the account. Now with my credit card, I'm going to pull out this 50, put in 200, and the $300 will go back to the bank. And now for medical, I'm going to put in $50. This has kind of become like a sinking fund. I'm putting in $50 to the medical fund over here. I said in a previous video that my employer forgot to sign me up for the health plan savings account this year. And in doing so, I didn't have money for a medical bill. Like I thought I was going to get this like lump sum of like $600 onto my card at the beginning of the year, like there was last year, and it wasn't there. So I've kind of started this little sinking fund here for medical expenses. And that way I'll have money allocated to pay for medical bills. Now, another interesting thing happened, and I thought about making a Frugal Friday tip of the week about it, because it was something that I had not anticipated happening. And I always pay my bills for the next month around the 25th to the 29th, whenever I'm free. And last month I did it on the 24th. Well, the bank sent the payment. The credit card company processed that payment within like 48 hours. And so the bank processed the payment and to the credit card company fairly quickly. And it was processed with the previous month's payment. So then I still needed a payment for this month. And so I had to rush and use my buffer in the account for that payment. So it's real important to pay attention to due dates and when billing cycles end on your bills. I mean, this is basically what I learned the hard way. And so anyways, I basically had to make a double payment because they processed like, I think it was $500 in payments all in 1 month. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to pay off this credit card as fast as I can, but I don't want to put myself in a pickle to the point where I need to pull out that credit card and use it, you know, in between pays. I hope that makes sense. So we still have money in the tray over here to be used for sinking funds and our savings challenges and to stuff in our wallet, that sort of thing. So we're going to set this aside for now. And then we are going to go ahead and count what we have left going back to the bank. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, and 400, 50, 70, 90, 25, 10, 25, 30, going back to the bank. Okay, so I'm just putting that number aside here so that we can get that deposit ready. 25.30 going back to the bank. In our next video, we will pull any funds that we have from the wallet, stuff the wallet for the month, or I'm sorry, not the month, but the pay cycle, and get into some savings challenges. And then our third video is going to be dealing with completed savings challenges and also sinking funds. So thank you for joining me in our part 1 video in Budgeting with Kate. I hope you have a great week. Follow along for part 2. And if not, we'll see you next payday.